welcome back to the bench. And I don't think I've ever done an unboxing video, but this is a prototype I've been designing called H2 Moons, which is a dual saturation unit. Just started off with its initial design, and then I added a 2 bypass on relays to just like actually unplugging the XLRs and plugging them back in again. Decided on a final power scheme, and then finally added a mid-side encoder and decoder so the unit can be used in mid-side mode as well. So I consolidated all these PCBs onto one new PCB. All these PCBs came from PCBway, and I think the time came to get this SMD assembled, because I don't know if I can focus on that. There are quite a number of SMD components on the board. So this is my first ever order from PCBway with SMD assembly. So let's see what we've got. I denied whether it would be 2-layer or 4-layer, and I decided to go with 2-layer. And I chose a red PCB this time because it's really easy to see the traces, just in case I've made any errors. It's always quite nerve-wracking, not whether the PCB manufacturer has done correctly, but did I do my side correctly with the schematic and the layout. So when designing the PCB, I've tried to make it as DIY friendly as possible, tried to put as much labelling on as I can. I've left the op amps through hole, so all the op amp aficionados can have a play around with different op amps. And things like the resistors for the LEDs I've left through hole to make it really easy for people to add what they need. When I made the order on the website, you choose 5 as a minimum order, and then 3 I chose to have SMD populated. So here we can see this is the 2 boards extra. Looks very good. And now hopefully there's 3 pre-assembled in here. I can remember after etching my own PCBs and getting my first PCBs manufactured, it was so exciting and was so much better quality. And now just the thought of having, over 121 components placed on the board to start with is just mind-blowing. Oh, they come in some really nice packaging. And there we go, there's a whole night's work already on the board. It's quite exciting. And just as a reality check now, there's a few components like the Newt Fit combo jack. That's quite a complicated footprint. That is very encouraging. We have the input transformers. Output transformer. Like a glove. The potentiometers, which is a bit of a sticking point on the design because these pots now are obsolete. I'm sure I'll be making another video of that later. And I can see all the diodes. I don't know how well the camera's going to pick that up. I'll take some photos. Well, at first glance, everything looks absolutely amazing. And then finally, the secret ingredient. Oh, perfect. Okay, so we'll have a quick look around the PCB. The silkscreen looks nice and clean. Even made a good job of my logo. But most importantly, You can see the soldering looks good. There's a few transistors there. There's 121 components on the board. Just so you can see a little bit of flux there. That's the first bit of flux I've seen. Other than that, this is done so much cleaner than I could do in an oven at home. And you couldn't really get yourself an ultrasonic cleaner that was big enough to fit these boards in. So really, I don't really have any other option. Okay. Looks great. Oh. Yes, I missed a component from the BOM list. I have to confess. It's a 100 picofarad capacitor. So there's one on each channel, so that's 2 per board. So I'll only have to add 6. Whoops. Okay, so we're getting down to the exciting bit. I've placed all the components in. I haven't soldered anything, I just made sure I've got everything. I'm probably going to build the power supply section first and make sure everything is okay. I've already buzzed out the PCB with the multimeter and everything seems to be okay. So if this is a project you think you might be interested in, hit that subscribe. Obviously the most important thing is audio demos, so I might do another video building first, and then we'll stick some audio demos up, or maybe we'll get some audio demos first. We'll see. Anyway, catch you next time.